A very good Wednesday morning to everyone out there. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Landon here with you to bring you your weather and night forecast courtesy of Ohio Valley Insurance. Folks, the cloud cover and even some patchy drizzle has hung on throughout the overnight, and we are continuing to see that unfold this morning. You can take a look here at the satellite view. We've got the low-hanging cloud cover that's still locked in and is kind of blanketed here across the Wobbles community. You can see where even some of the thicker cloud cover associated with the system that brought the rain a few days ago is now pushing off towards the east coast. But unfortunately, this low-level moisture is not loosening its grip, keeping the cloud cover and those pesky little patchy areas of drizzle very much alive here across the region. After a bit of a hiatus, I want to give a big welcome back to our Sexton Bill Builder Skycam down in Gold City. Looking off to the east there from Gold City down in Simpson County, you can see where we got the moisture present in the low-hanging cloud cover. Same can be said overlooking the Beechtree News Skycam. A few drizzle drops there on the Skycam, looking west from Morgantown this morning. But the good news is, folks, as the day wears on, with any luck, we're going to see a bit of this cloud cover break up. And obviously we can use that because we'd like to see some sunshine as long as it's been, since it's felt like that we've seen it here over the past couple of days with all the rain chances. Temperatures hanging out right around the lower 40s currently. Folks, it is going to be much colder today. We're going to be keeping winds with a northerly component to them. Highs this afternoon, we're going to be lucky to escape the 40s. I think the vast majority of the region, especially this cloud cover, is not able to loosen its grip. Going to be located anywhere between the mid and upper 40s for highs during the peak heating of this afternoon. So it's going to be a chilly one, that's a promise. Taking a look here from the latest surface map, we've got the cold front that passed through here, folks, yesterday, along with the rain showers and stuff yesterday morning. But we have got a secondary trough axis that's swinging through here. That's going to be reinforcing that northerly wind component that's going to keep the cold temperatures in here for another day. All right, so let's jump over here and let's talk about what we're going to be looking at here as we work over the upcoming days. Of course, none the slightest being Thanksgiving holiday tomorrow. We're going to put this into motion, folks. You're looking at visibility and sky cover. All right, and you can see working throughout the overnight, the cloud covers hung on. Continuing on into this morning, it's the same song and dance. By the time we work into this afternoon, folks, you can see some streaks popping up here in the cloud cover, so hopefully we'll get some breaks of sunshine in here. But for the moment, it looks like we're going to be fighting partly to mostly cloudy skies pretty much throughout the entirety of today. Now, it is also worth noting, guidance has also hinted at the Thanksgiving holiday. Here we are looking right at sunrise. We're going to get in on a mix of sun and cloud cover, where models were hinting at before here over the past several days that big area of high pressure coming in, giving us nothing but sunshine. That is no longer the case. We first mentioned this here a few days ago, but now it's starting to get locked in. We work throughout Thanksgiving morning, and then boom, on into the afternoon. The vast majority of those right along and east of I-65. Looks like you're going to be battling that cloud cover. Those along and west of I-65, where I'm going to be spending Thanksgiving at. Going to be a little bit more sunshine up there in the Logan County and Butler County vicinity. You can see as we roll into Thursday evening and Thursday night, folks, we got more clouds that stream in here. We're going to have a weak disturbance that's going to work in here from the west, maybe a spotty chance of a drizzle or two throughout Black Friday, but clouds will be back on the uptick. So let's go ahead and let's look at it. What's going to be responsible for this and what's taking place? Well, first and foremost, I wanted to show you the surface map where you can see the cold front has definitely moved east of the area with the northerly winds in place and all of the bulk of the precipitation lined out along the east coast. Let's mirror this, folks, with 20,000 feet up above our head. We talked about this yesterday. Look at this pesky upper level low that is just lingering and meandering with this trough axis right here behind the cold front. This is what's keeping that lingering moisture in and is going to have us fighting that cloud cover throughout today, along with those cold temperatures. We continue throughout the day, and then finally this evening, that low shifts off of the east coast, and that's what's going to open up the door to hope some breaks of sunshine throughout the Thanksgiving holiday. Then we're going to get into our Friday. This southern stream system is going to try to lift up some moisture like what we were just mentioning. Perhaps a stray sprinkle, folks, but for the most part, it should just be partly to mostly cloudy throughout our Friday. Thursday into Friday and Saturday is going to be very similar, all right, across the board. And then we work throughout the latter part of the weekend, and we have got this big trough that's rolling in here out of the north and west. And when it does so, folks, it's going to provide the needed lift here on Sunday, as you can see it nudging in here, along with a passing cold front to create some light scattered showers. So, looks like we are going to escape the vast majority of any rainfall throughout the long holiday weekend until we reach the final day there on Sunday. Now, progressing on into Sunday evening, on into Monday, folks, this is how the setup is going to be across the region. We are signified by the orange X, all right? Guidance is thinking that a series of dry cold fronts is going to plow through the region next week, all right? So it looks like we're going to be getting temperatures well below average for this time of year, but unfortunately, if you're a snow lover like me, we're not going to have much precipitation or moisture lingering, or it's going to be available for these fronts to interact with. So overall, a very cold, dry pattern, reinforcing jolts of cold air out of the north and west is pretty much going to be the name of the weather game for us here over the next week or so, all right? Take a look here at the Climate Prediction Center. Here's a look at your next 10-day forecast. We have basically been given an 80 to 90% probability of experiencing temperatures below average for this time of year, which is right around the mid-50s. So needless to say, we're going to get some highs in here stretching not just today, but especially more so next week, of highs not likely getting out of the 40s for the vast majority of that time frame. Talking about any severe weather, folks, if you're traveling for the Thanksgiving holiday, the only thing you're going to be combating is just cloud cover, maybe some hit-and-miss drizzle. It's not going to be nearly as present as it was yesterday afternoon, and with any luck, some breaks of sunshine this afternoon. The only severe weather possibility today, the outlook trimmed well off the East Coast there towards the Outer Banks in North and South Carolina. All right, talking about what we can anticipate in terms of rainfall, a whole lot of nothing outside of that patchy drizzle to this morning, again on Friday, and again on Sunday. We're not expecting anything measurable to come out of this. Here's a full breakdown of your next 5 days for today. Partly to mostly cloudy, hit-miss drizzle. Don't think we're going to get out of the 40s, folks. It's showing highs in the lower 50s. I think we'll be in the mid and upper 40s throughout the entirety of the day. Partly cloudy, a mix of sun and clouds throughout the Thanksgiving holiday. As we spoke earlier, those along and east of I-65 will be combating more cloud cover, but temperatures should be a few degrees warmer. Friday will be similar, more sunshine on Saturday, and we'll sprinkle in those scattered hit-miss light rain chances to finish out the weekend. Although you can't see it, folks, Monday into Tuesday of next week, more sunshine, but highs pegged at 45 degrees for both days starting out the new work week. That'll wrap up your Wednesday morning Thanksgiving Eve weather or not forecast, brought to you by Ohio Valley Insurance. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Have a terrific